Hey, what's up, Facebook fam? Pastor Q, Chosen Disciple Christian Ministry, Mr. World Preacher Free. Man, thank God for another day He allowed us to see. The word I was given this morning in my spirit was that Scripture teaches that godliness with contentment is great gain. Godliness with contentment is great gain. You know, a lot of times we lose focus and become distracted based off of what we don't have. We're not content. I thought about the scripture when Adam and Eve was in the Garden of Eden, and the serpent was able to tempt Eve, and he told her, or he made her basically feel like God had withheld something from him. He said that God knows that in the day that you take from this tree that you will be like God, and made them feel like something they didn't have. And I'm learning even still that the devil is continuing to do the same thing. He makes us value we put our value into things we don't have, and we begin to devalue the things that we have. Notice that the scripture taught very carefully, you know, about God said that they could freely eat from all the trees in the garden, meaning that if it was 100 trees, they could eat from 99 of them, but only one they couldn't eat from. So he was able to take away the value of what they did have and put more value into what they didn't have. And that's how we are today. Everybody's waiting for God to do something. And the thing that they're waiting on becomes more valuable than the thing that they already have, which allows the things that they have to be taken away from because they're devalued. A lot of us are waiting for God to do something, but instead of being content with what God has already done. So, man, you know, I have to check that a lot of times, too. A lot of times we find ourselves feeling like, you know, and let me tell you this, success is not in material things. You can't look at somebody else's life and say that just because they have material things, they're successful. You have to understand that what success is in God. You know, a lot of people feel like once I get to a certain place and we've checked off the bucket list of everything we have, and I need to get this by a certain age and have this, you think that's success. That's not success in God. You have to understand that it says every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Father of light. And that scripture's in the book, I think it's James 1:17, that every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Father of light. So when God gives you something, it's strictly for you. What you have is for you. A lot of people saying that they're waiting on things. No, you have everything you're supposed to have. So listen, be content in what you have. Be blessed in what you have. Don't mean to be so long-winded. Pastor Q, Chosen Disciple Christian Ministry. Mr. Will Preach for Free. Listen, join me tonight for Bible study at 8 o'clock. I thank all you guys for your support, your shares, your likes, man. You guys be blessed, Facebook.